Okay. What I wanted to do, Paul, was just really work through your CV just to find out a bit more about you.
Sure.
So tell me where you're originally from.
I'm originally from Paignton. Lived in Paignton all my life, really, or on the outskirts.
So you went to Churston Grammar School.
Yeah.
Left there in '98. And what did you decide to do after school?
I went straight into accountancy and started my AAT and started in a private practice.
And your first role, basically after doing that at college, was with Darnells, is that right?
Yeah.
So tell me about your role there and what you did.
It was mainly just accounts preparation, payroll, bit of bookkeeping, VAT returns, some audits as an assistant. And that was it, really.
Okay. And you were there for what, nearly 3 years, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. What was the most thing that you enjoyed about that position, or was there anything that you didn't like?
I quite enjoyed the fact that it was always busy. There's quite a lot of pressure to charge out your hourly rate and the rest of that, and that was quite good because it just meant that your time was always occupied, which I quite like. I don't like being not busy enough.
Okay.
It's the worst thing you can have in a job. Other than that, the people were very nice. And I got along quite well, working my way up slightly in the company. So.
And the accounts that you doing, was that for sole traders, partnerships and limited companies across the board?
Yes. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, and then you decided to leave there in May 2001. What was the reason for leaving that role?
I managed to get a job in Torbay Council, and I just thought it would be a good secure job with a good pension and all the rest of that. So I just thought it was a good job role to move to. It was basically a step up for me.
Okay. And then you worked for Torbay Council for a couple of years as a finance assistant to the schools. So tell me about your job content within that position.
It was mainly assisting the schools with their bookkeeping and the running of their finances. And that was it, really.
Okay. In terms of your bookkeeping, have you done manual and computerised, or just generally computerised bookkeeping?
Mainly computerised, but I mean manual wouldn't be a problem to do.
And have you done manual bookkeeping before?
Yeah.
You have done?
Yeah, for several clients, for Darnells, I did that, yeah.
Wonderful. And in terms of your systems experience, have you used any Sage accounting packages?
Yeah, Sage Line 50 is the main one. And Sage doing the payroll as well. I used that.
And where did you use those packages?
I've used them in several different positions that I've done.
Wonderful. That's great. Was there anything particular about that role that you enjoyed the most at the council?
To be honest, I didn't really enjoy the role.
Right.
It was quite a relaxed atmosphere, and you didn't really get stuck in. It was quite laid back, and like no one was really there to push you, so you were just left to your own devices, really. And I like to be pushed a little bit more.
Was that one of the reasons you left?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you left there in May 2003, and what did you decide to do after that?
Well, I went into building.
Right.
I built a house with my dad, self-build. That was a detached house, 4 bedrooms, a detached house. Just fancy doing something different, really.
Was that locally?
Yeah, in Paignton.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So after that, you finished that building June 2004, is that right?
Yeah.
And then what did you decide to do after that was finished?
Well, I went to an agency, and they put me forward for 7 different positions, and I ended up going to a company called Forward Living.
Did you want to get back into accounts at that time?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed the building for the time, but I felt accountancy was where I should be going.
Wonderful. So you did a temporary contract at Forward Living?
Yeah.
Which ran on for quite a while, actually.
Yeah, they offered me a permanent job there.
Right.
But I decided against it because I didn't see myself staying there long term.
Why was that?
It was quite mundane work, really. It was just.
What were you doing? What was your job there?
I was assisting the care homes mainly with their books and records. I guess similarly to the schools, similar sort of thing. So yeah, it was more a position to fill the gap. It wasn't really something that I ever saw doing long term.
Okay.
Hence why it was just a
temporary
position.
And then you moved on, straight after that you moved on to a temporary position with Auto Trader?
Yes,
which was
in
doing
Totnes.
Cash book reconciliations, assisting in preparation of budgets and purchase ledger.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the volume of purchase invoices you were dealing with there?
Maybe 100 a week.
Right, okay.
Something around there.
And you left there in April 2007?
Yeah, they relocated up to Birmingham.
That's right, I remember actually. Yeah, they relocated all their accounts department.
That's right, yeah. So I left when they relocated.
You probably know a few people that I probably knew that at the time. Okay, that's wonderful. So after that position, what did you moved to Oliver Sweeney, is that right?
That's right, yes.
Wonderful. So tell me about Oliver Sweeney, what they do. I understand
Oliver Sweeney is a shoe retailer and designer. They make men's luxury and bespoke shoes. And they've got several stores up in London. So yeah, I started there as a purchase ledger, and the accountant left after about a year of me being there, and I just got promoted to the accountant there basically, and payroll and purchase ledger still. So my job role became really broad and quite demanding.
What were most demanding aspects of that position?
Just the workload. The workload was huge because it was a £7 million turnover company, and so there was just so much work involved in just the purchase orders and just the general costings and things to try and keep the company.
Were you involved in the management accounting at that point within the company?
Yes, yeah. And then in about January, February time, the company was going under, and they got a management firm in to try and shore it up, and it ended up moving up to London. It got bought out by another company, so I moved up to London with them then to do a handover originally, but then they asked me if I'd stay on working for them, but London wasn't really for me.
Okay.
So I came.
So you finished with them in September of this year, September 9.
Yeah.
And obviously not wanting to go to London. So are you currently working at the moment?
Yeah.
And is that for your father's business?
It's for my father.
Your father. Okay.
It's not through the business.
Right.
It's on his own private house.
Okay. And what are you doing at the moment?
Carpentry mainly.
Right.
Painting, decorating.
Okay, that's fine. So in terms of your AAT, are you qualified AAT now?
Intermediate.
Intermediate. When did you last take your exams?
I don't know, 2002.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right. So you haven't completed your AAT at the moment.
No.
Is that something you want to continue to do?
I'd consider it. Maybe next September. I was thinking of finishing it, the AAT, and maybe thinking of going on as well.
Okay, that's fine. I think really it's most important for me now is to know what you're looking for, what type of position you're looking for, and what you want sort of long term as well. So at the moment, what type of position do you want?
Either an accountant or assistant accountant role. Possibly something to do with merchandising. So I did quite a lot of merchandising at Oliver Sweeney. Quite enjoyed that. Maybe the purchase ledger side as well. I quite enjoy analytical work.
Right.
Really like using Excel. So anything based in that sort of field.
Okay. And what salary are you looking for?
Upwards of 15.
Okay. And what locations would be good for you?
Torbay area would be ideal, but I would consider going Exeter for the right